Well, hello everyone. I am back. Not 100% sure what happened there, but the good news is, I guess nobody was harmed, right? I'm back and I'm going to show you what I accomplished before I realized that the camera had gone off. So let me flip back down here and we'll get back to our tag making. All right, so let's for those of you that are just tuning in, today is tag making and I'm using the sketches from the current mini catalog. These are on page 16. Hi Jane. So Mimi, Sherry, and Heidi have all said I should try number 17. So here is my answer to tag 17. Let me move this down just a little bit. So tag 17 had 3 circles and a little tag down here. I opted to use the penguins from the Snowy Scene Designer Series paper. I've got a little tag here that says a warm hello. I've also used a little bit of that pom-pom pool party ribbon, and I've tied the ribbon with some black baker's twine. And on the back I have to and from. So there is tag number 1, and I'm going to move on to tag number 2. Again, I don't have a plan today. So, I do have some pieces left over here that I have not used, and I'm wondering if there's any way that I could bring in any of these. Let me move back up so you can see what I'm thinking here. Let's see. Jeepers, this is the same sketch that I used for my card with the gingerbread house on it. That's kind of interesting. I feel like this would make a really good tag number 12. Alright, let's do 18. Let's do 18. Sherry has requested tag 18. Can the tag be bigger than the... I'm not going to use my die cut. I'm just going to cut a tag. Again, very non-traditional color here. Let's see. How about if I use... Hi Mimi, thanks for coming back. I don't know where I went there. Let's see. Granny Apple Green or Garden Green. What do you guys think? Granny Apple Green or Garden Green? I'll give you guys a chance to weigh in on your color for the background of my card. Garden Green, the darker, more traditional color, or Granny Apple Green. Mimi or Jane, do either of you have a color preference? Granny Apple or... Sorry, Garden Green or Granny Apple? Jane says Garden Green. I also am remembering that we have gold twine and we have, oh, I should use this. Never mind. That gold twine I think came from a paper pumpkin kit. Alright, we're going to use Garden Green. Jane, you're more traditional. And we're going to use this gold ribbon from the gold and silver trim combo pack. Okay, Mimi says it's okay. I was looking at for things for you and Kathy. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you're going to share those with us. Okay, Garden Green it is. Ooh, I would have picked Granny Applejack. I really would have. But your wish is my command. I've got a piece of garden green in here that's already been scored, and I think it was a mistake. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this piece. So my tag has to be, let's see, this is about 4 3/4. This is going to be a 4-inch tag. This is going to be for a big gift. Some lucky recipient. A big gift tag. That's okay. Big gift tags are fun, right? All right. Oh, and I should trim off a little bit off of, let's see, I'm going to mark this with my pencil at 1 inch and 1 inch. We're going to leave it fairly large at the top. I could figure out how to use my trimmer to mark those or get those cut at the right spot, but a pencil and a ruler just seem just as efficient. Okay, so there's those. I'm gonna set my trimmer aside and bring in, just erase those marks there. Okay, so I've got that and I've got that, and then it calls for 3 small pieces down here, and I'm going to go ahead and use these ornaments because I have not used this yet. I'm just about done with using all of my pieces from my punch-out pack. I am not going to leave a border on this because the border of this particular punch-out is basic beige, and the background on the wreath is white. Okay, I'm trimming off the bow on the top. There's one. Sorry, apparently I've run out of things to talk about while I'm cutting. If you're just tuning in, I am in Minnesota. The weather is pretty, but like most days, it's windy. So it kind of takes away the fun of being outside. I think it's somewhere between 40 and 50. Let's call it 45. If you're watching from a place where they measure temperature in Celsius, for example, Australia, I don't know what the temperature is in Celsius. Hi, Glenda. Okay, so I've got 3 ornaments. I've got my wreath. I am going to take a chance here, and I'm even going to fussy cut the wreath because I just feel like there's too much white. Glenda, have you had a chance to dig into your Cozy Craft Retreat kit yet? Glenda and her friend Sue took a chance on me and ordered my Cozy Craft Retreat to go. So I'm curious if they've had a chance to make any of the cards, or if they're just going to have to wing it and use the supplies with what they currently own and make, I would call them alternatives. It would be like getting a paper pumpkin kit and making all of the cards your own way and not following the paper pumpkin instructions. Do any of you get paper pumpkin? I'm kind of excited for this month because it's those little stockings. Ooh, I can't wait. I think they're going to be really cute. And I don't know, I haven't seen any, I haven't looked for any teasers on if it's like if we're adding tags to the stockings or if we are stamping on them. Glenda, I'm sorry that you've not been feeling good. You rest up so that when you are feeling good, you stay feeling good for as long as possible, and your body allows you to get into some of your crafts. Hopefully that will be soon, right? Okay, so I went ahead and trimmed off most of the white from this wreath. It just seemed too white. But I also think I need some more color on this. I need another color on here. Part of me is thinking white. Mimi, you get paper pumpkin? Yep, good. What? This is not singing to me. This is not singing to me. So these are my little elements here. I'll pop those up. How about a bow for sure with the gold from the silver and gold combo pack. For sure a bow, for sure a bow. Okay, let's tie a bow. This is probably not big enough. I'm going to double it. Nope, I am not. I am going to, yes. All right, I've got an idea. So I'm going to take a risk here. I know, some blue, I just don't know. How about just like a strip of blue? Okay. And I think, let me double check. Is it Night of Navy? Cherry Cobbler, Early Special Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. Alright, let's see what I have here. I have some Night of Navy, and I have some Misty Moonlight. So let's see what we can accomplish with that. Yeah, good idea. Okay, let's put some stripes in here. Too short, too short. Oh, healing of your kneecap. Okay, well, I will pray for healing of your kneecap, Glenda. That does not sound good at all. Alright, I'm bringing in some Night of Navy scraps and maybe even some gold. I'm going to trim these down thinner, like just a quarter, oh, like an eighth of an inch. And I think I want 2 of them. Okay, here we go. We're cooking with Crisco now, girls. We're cooking with Crisco. Misty Moonlight. Yep. Bringing it in. Bringing it in, Mimi. I want this to be just a little bit smaller than the tag, so a little shorter than 4 inches. Oh, sorry guys, I'm off camera there. So 3 7/8, 3 7/8, 3 7/8. Okay. Get rid of the riffraff. And Mimi, are you suggesting Misty Moonlight, or did I call it something else? I probably called it some other wackadoodle name. Oh, goodness. I'm going to put this in the middle-ish. I trimmed it a little bit shorter so that we can have some garden green on the edge, putting on a stripe and putting on a stripe. Did you notice how, because this is so little, instead of trying to put the glue on this tiny piece, I'm putting it on the bigger piece instead. That is just a little hint. It also keeps your fingers from getting all gluey. Okay, there we go. The wreath, that's going to be, I'm going to glue it down. I was thinking about popping it up, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to pop up all those little ornaments instead. And I'm going to be putting the ornaments on a gold cord. So let me bring in my glue dots. Okay, and we'll take your pick tool. So I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this. I'm going to adhere the ribbon to the back. And I'm going to cut this a little bit longer than what I think it's going to need. I will trim it when I'm done. Do you see where I'm going here, ladies? Did you predict this in your head? Were you saying, Chris, hang the ornaments? Most likely one of you had the idea before me. It just takes me a little longer than the average bear. Okay, Mimi, you're just suggesting it. Thank you. And one more. Whoops. That one is stuck to my finger almost. Now I know there's probably some waste on my ribbon proportions, but I'm okay with that. Alright, I'm going to put 2 large dimensionals on the back, if I can. Because I don't want these to smush. Alright, and I'm actually going to take this one, the one that is a different shape, the round one, and I'm going to double this one. So I'm putting another dimensional on the back of that one. Now, what am I going to do with this ribbon when I get to the top of the tag? Normally, you would be able to fold it over the top and adhere it with tape. I could only do that on this tag if I completely cut another tag to put on the back, which I'm not going to do. we're just going to carefully trim that off. I might have to tie a couple bows. Anyway, I'm loving this color combination, even though I didn't love it to begin with. Alright, we're going to take this one. So on my sketch, let me pull this up here. This ornament, this one right here, is a little taller. So I'm using the taller one. And then I'm using the round one that I double popped. Cute! And then the other one goes over here, maybe a little higher. Maybe there. Okay. Now I've got the dilemma of the ribbon at the top. So we're just going to use the glue dots again, and I'm going to fold them in half so they're not bigger than the ribbon. And I do that with my Take Your Pick tool. I want them fairly straight. Take that and fold it in half. Try to get them straight. I do see that there's kind of a front side and a back side of that gold ribbon, and I mixed it up, which was not intentional. It was by accident, but it's fine. That one was a little crooked. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over and trim them so they just follow the lay of the tag. Fun. Okay. It's pretty, huh? Oh my gosh. Alright, here's the layout. It's this one suggested by Sherry. So I have the round element and these rectangular and square elements. Okay, now let's do a little stamping. So, well, let's see. I'm going to, you know what? It needs a bow yet. It needs a bow somewhere. I'm going to tie a couple little bows here. Make a loop, go around, pull it through. It's a little rougher than we're used to. Okay, but that kind of was in my favor. Since that one didn't really want to pull through, it stayed nice and little. Good. Another glue dot. I use a lot of glue dots. They are just they're just handy. Alright, at the top on each ornament. Alright, this one I'm going to put up here because it just looks like it belongs up there. And let's trim that off. My little bow, yeah, this ribbon is kind of, what do I want to say? It's a little rough. It wants to be flat now. Okay, I think I've lost my audience, which is just fine. I'm going to continue for those of you watching on the replay. I want those loops to be nice and little. And so yes, I do waste a little bit of my ribbon, but I'm pretty careful I don't cut it off of the roll until I'm ready. Alright, let's put one down here. Hi, Marlis. Okay, and I need one more bow. A loop, wrap it around, and pull that one through. I need my nails trimmed. When my nails get too long, it's hard to do bows. All right, there's number 3. Thanks, Mimi. All right, where am I going to put this one? Middle, high, down here. I think I'm going to put this one down here. I thought I was going to put the bows at the very top, you guys, and then I made them and changed my mind. Glendon, no, this is not like curling ribbon from the store. This is fabric. It's a woven. Let me hold it up a little closer to the camera and see if you can tell a little bit more. It is woven. Oh, it doesn't want to focus in on that. But it definitely is not paper. It doesn't tell me on here. I wonder if it tells me on the package what it is. Gold and silver trim combo pack. Metallic, polyester. Yeah, metallic and polyester. If I wanted to unravel it, I believe I could, which is another whole strategy that I've done with ribbons sometime. Okay, let me bring in a stamp set and we will be done with this one. This one is going to say Merry Christmas. I'm using the Humble Home stamp set. And I'm just going to use black because it's a pretty dark background. So, Merry Christmas, and on the back it's going to say to and from, and I probably should have done that when it was flat, but I made it work. Alright, and then there's just one more step here. Let me clean these off real quick. This is a stamp chamois. It looks awful, but this is the color that they are. I take that back. They are purple when you get them, and they just get full of ink, and there's nothing wrong with it. I can wash it and wash it and wash it, and it will stay that color. One tip is you do not want to wash your chamois with soap, because when you use soap, it tends to get smelly. So I'm punching a hole. I'm just going to eyeball about the center, and I think I'll go ahead and use the gold again. I need a bigger hole. So let me grab my next size hole puncher. This is an antique. Probably came right out of my desk drawer at school. And I'm going to be a little generous on this because this is what the recipient can use to tie it onto a gift. So I'm just going to loop that through, and I'm going to leave this long enough to hang on a gift. And there you have it. Let me show you the sketch one more time. Thank you so much, Sherry, for submitting your idea. This is Sherry's suggestion, and this is my take on it. Again, using up leftover pieces from the punch pack. All right, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned because I have a few more tags to make. See you soon.